Hey,
Hey,
everybody.
everybody.
Welcome back. I'm Sherry.
I'm Brooke.
And Brooke is reacting to Hercules, The Legendary Journeys, although today is actually Xena, the Warrior Princess. Um, I'm used to
Yeah, we have
doing it
to.
the other way.
Yeah, normally we do it the other way. We'll have to figure something out. We'll get it back on track.
But we are doing Xena Season 1, Episode 4 today.
Ooh.
And before I give you the title and everything, anything you want to say about Xena or Hercules and Xena up to this point?
Up to this point, I've really been liking Xena's show. I like Hercules too, but like I found myself like I think with the first Hercules movies or maybe first couple episodes, I was like, okay, I have to get used to this. But I think Hercules got me used to like the world and like the campiness. So I think I was able to dive into Xena like prepared for it. So none of the stuff that maybe throws you off when you first watch the show throws you off when you're watching Xena because you're already prepared.
Mhm.
Um, but it very much I didn't watch this as a kid, but it feels like something I would have watched as a kid and it feels like something I would have really liked. So I've been really enjoying every Xena episode so far.
Okay. All right. Commenters, Bara had made a comment about the lampshade question that you had, and I think I can't remember what his comment was, but I think he said for you to wear it as a hat.
Dude, honestly, like it literally moves though because like I'll be like, "Oh, it's not right behind me." And then I look and I'm like, "Wait, yes it is." What I need to do obviously is get art from people from the different shows I watch to put back here and then I can even put the art over the lampshade.
Do you have a PO box?
No, no one wants to send
No.
me anything.
Okay.
If anyone ever wants to send me anything, I'll get a P.O. box. But I was like, no. I'll
I
just give them
know.
my actual address. That's totally safe, right?
Internet safety 101. No.
No.
uh,
Fine.
I do know someone who has an extra Buffy poster, so I can
Oh.
get you a Buffy one. I don't
I was
think
just
there's
thinking
any
about it.
spoilers on it.
Yeah, because I was just thinking about it. I was like, I can even put some on like this wall so that it looks like I'm in a cave of stuff. But then I'm like, maybe the other people I live with don't want the living room wall to be covered in things. So it is a discussion to be had.
I I guess shared living space does need to have discussion. So
Sharing.
yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, and I wanted to give a shout out to I did a live. I messed it up because I cannot get it to work with OBS. So
Uh,
for those that did show up, I wanted to give a shout out to Bara and Chad and Kimberly and say hey to them. Thank you for coming to the live. I know you were planning on doing something that's probably going to be before
when
this releases.
probably not. I said I would do a live stream when I hit 500 subs. I'm
Okay.
at 375 right now. So if you're watching this and you're not subbed to me, like, wow, that's tragic. How could you do that?
And I have her info down
But
below.
yeah. Yeah, but that's the goal there. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet. I thought it could be fun to like maybe do there's like online games like the drawing games and stuff and like do like a Buffy themed one with the people in the community and we could all just like do funny drawing games together or something or like I have Clue if other people have Clue we could play Clue together because it's like a mystery game. But
Okay.
yeah, we I when I get closer I'll probably start putting out feelers on like Patreon and Discord for the people who normally show up for that stuff and be like, "Hey, what do you guys want to do?"
Yeah, and your Discord folks can tell you which games are safe to play that won't spoil you.
Yeah, like the one I was thinking of is like it's almost like telephone but with drawing, but it would require like the people playing not to spoil me obviously.
Right.
But they could put like Buffy at McDonald's and then the next person has to draw that and then the next person has to like describe the picture and then they draw
Okay.
that and it goes like in a circle.
Okay. All right. I haven't
But
heard
the
that
people
one.
in my community are pretty good. I think yours are too, because I haven't had any rude people come over spoiling anything. So it's like,
Yeah.
I think it could be fun, but we have to get to 500 subs first so I can unlock all that shit.
All right. On that note, this episode is called Cradle of Hope. Any
Baby
guesses?
is where my brain first went to. Just
Baby?
because cradles are babies. But also there's the cradle of civilization, which is like Mesopotamia, right? Like where civilization was birthed from.
Yeah.
But birth still makes me think of babies.
Okay. We'll have to see if any babies are involved in this one.
Yeah, that or maybe she birthed hope like to people, like a group of people. She brings them hope, and then that's the birth of hope in like the cradle. But that would be my best guess.
Okay. I will say, and this isn't a spoiler because we talked about our favorite mythologies related to Greek and Roman and all that. And I told you about Persephone. This
Yeah.
one is my second favorite mythology.
Ooh. Okay.
Not necessarily this episode itself, but
But the what it relates to.
yeah. So I can't say
Okay.
anything more than that.
Oh, one thing I can say about a different series I'm doing related to this, where
Okay.
I'm doing Percy Jackson
Percy
right
Jackson?
now, and the episode we recorded this week had Ares in it. He's a little different than the Ares on Hercules, is all I'll say. Still kind of an asshole,
Oh, I was going to say, was he still mean?
but to a different level. Maybe not as bad, depending how you look at it.
Okay. All right.
He rides a motorcycle.
That's almost like Ghost Rider. Have you seen
Yeah,
that
it
movie?
it was a fun episode, is all I'll say.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get into this one and see what Xena and Gabrielle have in store for us in this one.
Woo!
She was Xena, a mighty princess. Her courage will change the world.
Patience, Nemos.
Yeah, Nemo, named after a fish.
Almighty Zeus.
Oh no, don't even joke about that, lady.
What, you don't want to see Zeus again?
In this show, if he's not in Hercules,
Well,
he shows up in this show.
What do they say?
There is indeed a child in your future.
Baby called it.
My son died in childbirth months ago.
Can't get nothing past me.
Apologies, my lord, but this child is not of your line.
No one is going to blame me for your gift. What is it?
The child
I don't
will
believe
one
that.
day
I was going to say, he
occupy the
doesn't sound
throne.
kind if you tried.
The stones do not lie.
Okay, they're a bunch of rocks
What
in a
is it
tub.
then?
We're not killing a
Will you
baby.
attempt to take the throne by force?
But whatever it is,
Love
his
prophecies.
birth has set the course of events in motion.
I can tell you this specific thing, but not
False
this
advisor?
specific thing.
Yeah, like I can just
We're
tell you
talking
the
about a
stuff
mere
that
infant.
sounds bad and makes you
Threats
panic.
to the crown
Yeah.
take on many guises.
Falana, the child is in grave danger. The
Banana.
king's advisor Nemos is hunting for him. Put him in the basket.
Are they gonna put him in a river?
We'll have to see.
I feel like I know that one. Bye, child. I love that this is seen as like they're helping him, and I'm like, this baby would get eaten. Goodbye.
So far, you're predicting correctly.
I kept trying to find that one patch of ground that didn't have a boulder on it. What's that?
That's relatable to the like
that a
4
cat?
times I've been camping.
A big cat?
That's why you get an inflatable mattress. It cushions the rocks for you.
Or a griffin?
I'm just
A big
like, I
griffin
don't
with
want
cat
to
in
sleep
its mouth.
outside.
Maybe not.
I love camping. I did it all the time.
I like going
What is it?
outside places, but then going like in a cabin.
Well, it's not a cat or a griffin.
I wish it was a cat, but I guess a baby is fine.
Your tier is animals, babies, then people.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I feel bad for kids. I still like animals more than...
In the time of ancient gods,
Well, I don't have any! At least I'm honest about it.
and kings
I did a
cried
lot
out
of
for a
babysitting through high school and college, and my philosophy was I always wanted my own kids because I could discipline them how I wanted to.
She
See,
was
mine's the
Xena,
opposite, is where I worked as a
mighty
substitute
princess
teacher for 3 to 4
forged in
years,
the
all
heat of
different age
battle.
ranges. And I worked as like a camp counselor. I love working with kids, but my favorite part is that at the end of the day, I go home and there's
You
no
give 'em
kids
back.
in it.
Passion,
You know, I can give them away. Like, go
Yeah.
back to your parents.
the danger.
Yeah.
Her courage will change the world.
Yeah, and her cool ass circle sword.
Circles.
You were just the
I want
most
that. Somebody make
precious
me that, and I'll put it
thing.
right here.
Xena, can we keep him?
I want a real
It is
one.
him, isn't it?
That would be a horrible
I was
idea. I
gonna
would
make
throw
him
it and cut
father.
myself immediately.
He belongs with his
Real,
mother.
we're not keeping the baby.
Whoever
But
she is,
Xena's
she
face is
obviously
my
doesn't want
face.
to. Why is he crying? Are you holding him wrong or something? No, maybe he's
That's
hungry.
me though. I won't hold little
He
babies.
must
They're
have come
too
from
fragile.
that village upriver.
She sounded a little New York there.
We'll get
Yeah,
him something
I
to
was
eat there and
like,
find out who
okay.
he belongs to. You know, Gabriel's a nice name.
Baby.
Then of course, Xenos is good too.
I miss you
We're
so,
calling him
my
it
love.
until we get him a home. Do not get attached.
Do not feed
Any
him.
news?
None, my lord. But we have just begun our search.
Not name
the
the
child will
baby.
be found, don't worry. Destined for greatness. And I would hate to see
The
that
difference
threatened by the
between
hand of a
fate and
child.
destiny.
When the child is an adult with a dagger to my throat, then I'll view him as a threat. For now,
I would agree with you, my lord,
Your
except
problem.
word of the prophecy
Okay,
has
I
already
already
reached the
think I
outer villages.
figured out like the prophecy.
There are some who already
So,
consider him your
they're dumb.
successor.
What do you think the prophecy is?
He's obviously just gonna adopt the baby, and that's why the baby's gonna have the throne, because he's gonna make him the heir to the throne. It doesn't have to be so violent. I could be wrong, but like that's the prophecies are always misunderstandings, right? So she says the baby's gonna take the throne, and they're like, he's gonna steal it. It's like, or you're just gonna give it to him.
Well, I wouldn't say they're necessarily a misunderstanding, but there's different ways to get to the end result.
Yeah, they always interpret it like the worst way possible,
Yeah.
and they're never right.
Well, let's see if you're right.
And if
That
the child
baby does kill him with a gun.
were to fall into the wrong
the
hand,
people can't afford
They're like, "You're
another single
wrong."
warning.
and how many lives are at stake should the child remain free?
How do you know he won't be a good baby leader?
My command is unchanged. Bring him to me. I'll
Or
decide
maybe
what
it
to do
is
once
his
I have
child
him.
and his child didn't die in childbirth and this guy hid him away. I don't trust this guy.
Yeah, he can't fake nice to survive.
You're like, this is the type of time where you watch TV and you went, that's a bad guy. Based on their clothing.
Gabrielle's on the horse again.
She's getting better at riding
I
it.
take it you're in charge. In my experience, cowardly mobs are usually led by weasels.
What's this woman done?
Haha, she called you a weasel.
Send her to Hades.
Bye. Save her, new girl squad member.
Any volunteers to replace him?
It's like, who
didn't
wants
think
to
so.
die? Dude, they made the baby cry.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Okay, you could be a little more thankful.
I've got it.
You're already holding the baby.
It's like bringing
Better
the
get this
10
baby to
bags of
shelter.
groceries in all at once.
Honestly, the biggest bag I've ever seen.
Good.
Looks like a bear dug it out in there.
Oh no, she dropped her
I was only trying to help.
box?
Did that box have anything to do with what those people wanted?
In a way,
Pandora's box?
but it was me they were after.
That's where my
After
brain
you,
goes with boxes.
Because I was born into the wrong family and I'm paying for it now.
Drama.
My name is Pandora.
Pandora.
I win!
The
Oh
one
god,
who
I'm
opened the
psychic.
box.
No, that was my grandmother. We have the same name, but yes, I still carry.
The box. The box.
Open
No,
the box!
Don't, please. This box is the most important thing in my life. That's why I
That's
can't live
so
my
sad.
life.
but also me about my phone.
Gabrielle.
That is a little box also,
Give the
isn't
baby
it?
to Fandor and come and help me here.
I'm really not the best one to be trusted with a baby.
She's like, I barely can control this box. You want me to hold a baby?
Put your arms out.
So it's not the exact story, but it's an offshoot of Pandora's box.
Yeah. I mean, I like that. That's a good one to play with. And just shine her already perfectly shiny ring.
Don't even think about
Don't touch the box. She's gonna think about it.
You always want something you can't have.
He needn't necessarily be found alive.
Why are they like grinning over killing a baby? They're already eating.
Weapons first, then milk.
It's my nose.
They get the milk to not
What
go
can I say?
bad.
He does.
In the olden days.
I know that they used to dig holes in the ground because if you dug deep enough, the ground was cooler than the outside air. But past that, I don't know. Well, in streams and stuff like that.
Yes.
Bro, you sold out some women and a baby.
I know.
I'm an innkeeper, that's all I know.
Well, she knows you're lying.
She's opening the box! Oh, maybe not.
I can't remember if they explained what she's doing or not. I don't think they've explained it yet.
Okay, I was like, wait, what the fuck?
Something about our baby bothering you?
So ugly ass baby. How would they know that's even the baby? Could just be a random baby.
I was going to say it's a pretty small town if there's only one baby in the whole town.
Right, but they're from outside the town, right? They could just be traveling with a baby. They don't know.
Give me
I
that
guess they know
child.
Kentora does have a baby, but it could be Xena or Gabrielle. She's gonna hit you with that, bro. Ow. But dessert. I don't know if we should leave the box.
Well, right now, nobody's interested in it except for the barkeeper.
Yeah. Get wrecked. I don't want to hear anyone say, give me that baby. Not a good vibe, bro. His dying acting. Or maybe her acting.
No, I got him in the chest. I think he's dead. Unless Ares resurrects him.
Yeah. Yeah, get wrecked, bro. You suck.
Well, now he's
Maybe
interested.
just taken it. Maybe he thinks there's a weapon in it.
What? What do you want with me?
Yeah, she knows you sold them out. Like,
pressure points.
That weak feeling is the blood to your brain being cut off. You'll be dead in less than a minute. Or we could talk.
excuse me? Iconic.
Now, who's Gregor and what's all
I
this about?
don't think that's how pressure points work, but I do
King
support
Gregor.
her.
The baby belongs to one of his servants.
No!
What's wrong?
They're like, it's a baby, bro.
I was barely able to escape with the box.
Xena, you were lucky to escape with your life. I fear the day I
Oh
might
yeah, I
have to go
forgot.
up
Everyone
against our
still
army.
thinks she's a murderer.
Yeah.
So,
She is.
this is it.
But like, she's
My lord, that
chill
design
now.
might trigger the latch.
She's a good
I'm not gonna
murderer
overlook
now.
Amos. No man in his
Yeah.
right mind would. You think that was her intent?
She has the child, she had the box. What else am I to think?
You could ask.
We know the solution, it's just too horrendous to consider.
I'm afraid I don't see your solution.
I hate
The
that
child...
guy.
I can't believe I'm going to suggest this. The child must be killed as soon
Bro
as
is
possible.
too into the baby murder.
I am to order
Yeah.
the death of a child.
Not surround yourself with
But you
people who
are
like
to order the
baby
life
murder.
and
Is all
prosperity
I'm
of your
saying.
people. She wants to meet you.
I feel like he should be stroking his mustache
I
and
know,
twirling
like,
it.
Like, I want to kill the baby. I think if you're working with people and their idea is to kill a baby, probably don't work with those people anymore.
I know.
Like, I think that's the reddest of red flags.
I mean, he didn't even fake being.
He was like, oh, I hate to think about it.
I want to look into this man's eyes.
I'm tempted to turn myself in.
Pandora's gonna sell him out for
What's
the
wrong with
money.
Pandora?
Probably not.
She's been
But
like
maybe.
that ever since the tavern.
I have to get it back.
You will. First, we make sure the
I'm
baby's safe,
working
and
on
then
It'll
it.
take too long. You don't understand. If I don't have that box in my possession, it opens itself. See, that's the curse of my family. That's why we must always carry the
bad.
box. I am the only one who can reset the lock.
So that's what she was doing.
Oh, so it's like a timer
opens.
lock where it like twists.
And hope
Okay.
escapes.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I guess the middle finger is the determining point.
Yeah.
It had a slightly discolored
I guess
edge.
I can't expect someone like Xena to be on
She's
time.
like,
And she has nothing but contempt for you, my lord.
Only two.
Only two. Is there something wrong with my voice?
Now he needs to check his pants. Your sound went out. You're faint. I can hear you, but it's not as loud as it was. She's got a new mic, everybody.
now it's soft.
Now we're back to normal.
Okay, I switched the setting and then switched back to the original setting.
Okay.
I'm not sure what happened.
Okay. I don't know
I
what
don't
you
know.
were trying to say before.
Oh, I think I was saying my dog is boofing and that
Oh.
guy is glad he wore his brown pants today.
Yeah, that's about the same time I was saying he needs to check to see if they're wet. Do I need to go back at all?
Honestly. No, I could hear it.
Okay.
Where is the child?
safe and non-negotiable. That's not why we're here.
Then we have nothing further to discuss.
Yeah, sorry,
And
I'm
why are we
anti-killing
here?
babies.
What would a flag of truce mean to a cold-blooded murderer? I know who you are.
God, get with the program. She's
disgust
chill
me.
now.
If it means my death, or the death
She's
of
been
this
traveling with a baby and two
child.
blonde ladies.
so be it.
That's her army of darkness.
The answer is simple. We have the box.
Thought he
We
was
know
going to
you
kneel.
want it. You have the child. We want him.
Did you bring
Bro,
the
I don't
box?
negotiate
Did
with
you
people
bring
with
the child?
goatees. Not good for my mental health.
24 hours to make your decision.
Right.
I think it's every 12 hours she has to reset it.
Yeah, that's not good. We're gonna need to steal that back.
Who's this? Ophelia. She works as a servant in the castle. I was the one who put the
I know
baby
that
into the
name,
river.
but it's probably
Is
not
he
her.
safe?
It's just the name.
Yeah.
Pandora.
Uh-oh, here comes
I
trouble.
brought him some blankets and
It's
some food.
trouble.
Hey, kitty.
He's mad.
Where did you find
Let me outside.
Hey, you fight, I talk. We each have our gifts.
But that advisor of his, Nemos? I don't trust him.
Oh,
Knowledge
Nemo.
is
I think I
power,
thought
and
his name was
didn't wanna
Nemo.
give him that power.
You were
It's
close.
fine.
The Quarter Moon Festival is tonight. There's too many people there.
What happens at this
That's
festival?
actually
Eating,
the
women
perfect time.
drinking.
Yeah.
Then Nemos
Because
has
they can
several of the
blend in.
servant women dance for him. And
Obviously,
he
this
chooses
lady
one.
has never done a
Are you
heist.
one of the dancers?
Yeah.
They've gone crazy trying to find the baby.
They're scared.
It's very clear that woman has a baby.
And apparently they haven't noticed this hand moving.
I guess they probably didn't study where the hand was facing before, but
Probably not.
I feel like somebody would see it move. Except he's seen Xena. He don't recognize her.
She's got a scarf on.
I guess. To be fair though, when people had masks on, it was hard for me sometimes to recognize people.
Yeah.
Maybe it would work.
Especially since she's acting so feminine rather than warrior.
Yeah, she just didn't change her hair at all.
Yeah.
So it kind of looks exactly like her, just with a mask on. Bro, stop touching it, weirdo. Ew. Just like kill him. That's probably not helpful, but
My lord.
he sucks.
I think he'll be better protected with me.
I don't think he trusts him as much either.
Yeah.
telling you, saying you want to kill a baby breaks
His Majesty
trust.
is becoming distracted by his moral convictions. I want to have a strong hand in case our king suffers a temporary loss of judgment.
God,
but first we deal with the warrior princess. You! Come here.
No. Punch him.
Have her brought to my room.
It's not gonna end well for you.
Well, it's pretty obvious he doesn't look at women, but only looks at property.
Yeah, it's like, bro, you literally saw her like an hour ago.
He likes you.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking for someone to pawn this baby off on, and you're looking like a great candidate.
No.
My desire is pleasure, not pain.
Ew.
I merely want to take your responsibilities.
He doesn't recognize the voice?
At least for one evening.
How do you talk to her? Also, did he have to say my child after
Or the
like
king?
why? Ew.
Is he working tonight?
He's in his chamber.
Oh, you smell so good.
You mean I'm actually near the royal chamber?
Like him.
Just down the hallway.
I was gonna say,
But
this
enough
is not a turn on.
You spoke of pleasure.
Sir, you're an idiot.
And
Yeah.
you spoke of pain.
Dumbass. Ark.
It's a good thing those aren't real chains.
Yeah.
My boy, what's become of your father, child?
See, he's
The
missing a
man your mother
son.
called husband. Why were you taken from me?
Okay. Mac. But, like, when he's grieving, maybe we talk to him. Maybe he has some sanity when that guy's not around. Hazel, what are you doing? My dog's running around. I'm gonna have to go out.
You need to pause?
I might have to pause it. Yeah, I think she's gotta go out.
Come here. Hi. We're almost done with this episode.
Yeah, I was hoping she
It
could
made
wait.
this far
But
easier than I expected.
normally she goes after we're done, like both, but
Ah, okay.
not today. Bye. Yeah, unless they got caught.
The slow-mo.
Drama, oh my god, it's gonna happen. Maybe walk faster, bro.
That's why I have to give the baby to Gregor.
What? Love that
Xena
purple
figured
sky.
out what I figured out.
Yeah. Apparently the other two didn't catch on.
Well, I guess they didn't see the, like, baby setup he had.
I think everybody knows that he lost a baby, though.
Yeah.
Don't be alarmed.
Oh, wait a bit, baby.
If I wanted to kill you, you'd be dead already. You're a good man, Gregor. And a good ruler.
You gotta fire that baby killer, though.
Yeah.
He's a child who needs a father to love him. You're a father who needs a child to love.
Oh, happy ending.
I was so blind.
Well, you didn't have
I
great
think it's time my people met
advisors
their
on
next
that one.
king.
Well, and I don't think he was
You
as
lost
blind
your
as
mind.
he thinks.
Under
He
my
Yeah,
did
like, he
say
wasn't
maybe it was
immediately,
something
like,
else.
kill the
It's a
baby.
trick.
Yeah.
Hand me that baby.
I command you to return to your room.
No, like, you don't get to choose to kill a baby. That's weirdo behavior. Skill, talent.
I don't know who the town's person is that joined in on the beating.
Yeah, it's like, I would not be. I'd be like, can you not hurt the baby?
The baby's loving it.
Yeah, he's having a great time. It's like the scene in Fast and Furious where the baby's on the plane and Jason Statham's just like kicking guys' asses while the baby's listening to Alvin and the Chipmunks and having a great time. the baby! Oh my god, he was coming down head first.
The baby!
Okay, what if she didn't catch it? I'm gonna bet in real life you're not supposed to throw babies like sacks of flour.
I toss babies up in the air.
Any warrior would have
that
done
high?
Not that high.
What makes you think I'm not going to?
Now, who did that move first?
Dead. That guy's just like behind him, just punching a random townsperson. They're all like, yeah, we hated that guy.
It's a nice little castle.
Oh my god, they're gonna fall in love.
But I won't have to wander anymore. I think I finally have a home.
Even as a king, I can't handle it alone.
Not like he
brought the
wouldn't have a
parsley too,
million
Xena?
maids.
How can I
Yeah, I
ever
know.
repay you?
Name him Gabriel.
Aww. That's sweet. I would have asked for them to spread the word that I'm not like an evil bitch anymore. But that's fine.
Nobody's going to believe him if he said that.
You ready to go?
Don't touch the box, child.
Does it all happen because of fate?
I mean, she still has to go do it every 12 hours.
I think it all happened because you slept on a rock.
I can't remember how often she has to reset it.
Yeah, I thought she said 12, but... I mean, I guess that's only twice a day. Bitch did not just do that.
All these years, she's been carrying around an empty box.
The box was empty, but Pandora was still carrying her hope.
What should we tell her?
We let her live in her delusion.
Moral to the story.
Yo, that's really fucked up of her grandma, though. Like, she, like, doomed her granddaughter's life to having to take care of this fucking box? That's fucked.
But if the box gives hope...
Yeah, but she thought she had to give up, like, everything in her life for that box. And it's just a box.
I looked to see if there was a disclaimer, but I forget already, so...
No babies were harmed.
I think that's what it is.
It has to be. They threw him in the air like 85 times. I know they didn't actually. Yeah, no babies. Called it psychic. I predicted this episode. It's fine. Truly, I am the master.
That's an interesting last name. Vartanian. Vartanian?
Vartanian.
Vartanian. So, you predicted correctly on that one.
Sometimes it's working up here. I feel like I've studied a lot of film and I'm a very big like TV buff. So sometimes I'm like, oh, I nailed it.
No.
And then I'm like, oh, people are gonna think I like pre-watched that, but I don't. It's just some things you can kind of predict with like lines and like
they spell it out.
Story.
Yeah.
Yeah, and these shows are ones that like inspired other shows. So I'm like, well, this is what would happen in this show, and it's like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and it was inspired by older material even, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still think it was cute. I was just like, well, they're not going to kill the baby.
Did you recognize Pandora at all?
She looked kind of familiar, but then I was like, she's probably just a blonde lady.
I don't know where these characters show up in She-Ra, so I don't think they're going to be spoilers because they're just names, and I don't know anything about it, so I can't really spoil it. But she actually voices Mayor and Horned Goon.
Yeah, I don't recognize. Most likely that just means they're like side one-offs.
Could be.
They don't have an actual name. Like, because there's some episodes where they like save towns and stuff, so she could. There was a recent episode I watched where they saved a town and there was a mayor, so it might have been her.
Okay.
But
a female
her voice
mayor?
I did not recognize. I'm pretty sure though that there's a lady in the show Superstore who voices a main character. I haven't checked it out, but I'm like, I think that's her voice. And AJ Mashaka from my childhood.
She's done a lot of acting cameos. She's been on Silk Stockings, which was a show I used to watch all the time Quantum Leap I watched all the time.
I've
She's
heard
been on
that one.
Walker, Texas Ranger.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Childhood.
But she's done a lot of voice acting. A lot of voice acting.
Yeah, that makes sense. They'll have a lot of like voice actors come in to do one part and then have them read a bunch of small parts for like side characters and stuff. So
Yeah.
that makes sense that she's in there, but yeah, she's not a main character.
Yeah. Especially if they can vary it up. If you've got folks like me who only have one tone to their
Yeah.
voice. Yeah, Bobcat Goldthwait, you always know when it's him because his voice is so distinct. Wallace Shawn has a very distinct voice. He most recently has been on the show Young Sheldon.
Oh, don't get me started.
He played Vincini in Princess Bride.
Yeah, there's certain people you're like, oh, I know that voice.
Yeah. I just had another one right off the top of my head. Robert Gold. Oh gosh, he's a
So bad at
comedian
names.
also. I can't think of his name. He's loudmouth. That's what he's known for.
Yeah.
It's not
It's one of
Robert.
those things where I'm bad enough when I'm supposed to recognize their face. You want me to just recognize someone by their voice? Ain't happening. Unless they have a very distinct voice, like this woman that I was talking about.
Yeah, I was going to say there's some very distinct voices sometimes. Oh, what's her name? She plays she does one of the cartoon characters, but she's been in movies like Liar Liar, the actress that Jim Carrey was representing in Liar Liar. Have you not seen that one?
No.
Bride of Chucky.
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
Okay. She's
I've
got
seen
that
Big
high
Fat Liar.
pitched voice that everybody recognizes.
Yeah, I'd know if I heard it, but
yeah. The other fact on this one is Xena's kill count is now up to 14.
I support her. It's only been 4 episodes. Are we counting kill count from the other show?
No, I think this is just the Xena series.
Oh, well, she's doing great for 4 episodes.
14 bodies over 4 episodes. Yeah, not too bad.
Live her best life. It's not like she's killing people who were bringing good into the world. That guy was a creep.
Well, while we were on intermission, I grabbed this one real quick.
Oh, of course they made that outfit.
So, my harem Xena doll. I sold 4 of my action figures. I have to go back and look and see which ones of my Xenas went to Florida, but I still have a bunch of them, so I can't show you any of the others yet. So
spoilers.
Any other thoughts on this episode? It's kind of a tame one.
Yeah, it's pretty tame. I don't think it's super predictable to everybody. I think if you don't have a lot of film experience, you wouldn't have predicted it. But even with like predicting what was happening, I was still interested the whole time. Especially, I think the Pandora twist like helped. I think if it was just they were protecting this baby and the king didn't make the right call about the prophecy, it could have been a little draggy. But like adding the Pandora stuff and like not getting the box open, I had a secret suspicion in my mind that the box was empty. I was like, oh, what if she's just carrying around like an empty fucking box? But I was like, I've already made one prediction, so I won't make that one. But I think that's a good way of looking at it, but like I hope they tell her so she doesn't have to keep twisting her hand on that box forever.
I know. Although if she's used to it, if she's done it all of her life, it may feel weird not to also.
I know, maybe the first time, but then the first time she gets to sleep through the night and not have to wake up to put her hand on a box, she'll probably be like, hell yeah.
As far as predictability and what you've watched and all that kind of stuff, there are aspects of this episode that are that remind me of Willow, the movie.
Okay.
I think that's one of the ones you said you haven't seen. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
If you ever do get to see it, you'll understand which aspects I'm talking about that are similar. But
Yeah, I've
um,
definitely seen like a similar storyline. Like not exact, but like there's tons of stuff where there's the prophecy and they misunderstand and like I'll keep talking about Percy Jackson because I'm watching it right now, but like there's a prophecy in that one and you find that out in like the second episode and it's basically it's one of those things where it's like you'll be betrayed by someone you call friend and you will fail to save what matters most or whatever, right? But there's like a lot of things that could be, there's a lot of people that could be, and we see our main characters like assuming the wrong thing or the wrong people or worrying about it when there's nothing they can do. And that's like very common for prophecy stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say Wednesday had a good example of that with their first season. And so, yeah.
Yeah, even Harry Potter had a prophecy concept, and whatever my feelings about the author of that, they had like a prophecy that could have been two different people. Like it became who it was because of the decisions Voldemort made, right? Like it could have been Harry, it could have been Neville, but he chose Harry, and so Harry was that person. Like it's not as destined as people make it out to be, but I think that's why it's fun to write a prophecy. It's fun to write around a prophecy, and it can be a really good twist.
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
I think that is it for this episode, other than I have to think of a question.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a get to know you question. Are you more of an animal person or are you more of a baby person? Who's higher on your list?
Doesn't necessarily mean you hate one or the other.
Yeah, we're not saying like you fucking hate babies or you hate animals. It's just like I'm an adult who is gonna have animals my whole life and not babies. But there are some people who really want to have babies.
Yeah.
I support you. It's just not me.
All right. On that note, please like, subscribe, comment, go to Brooke's Patreon if you want to see full episodes. Go to her YouTube channel and subscribe. All the info's down below.
Yeah, if you want to watch Buffy or She-Ra or Percy, we're over there. Which,
And
yeah, Percy is the first collab on my channel that I'm doing, so.
oh.
Now I'm doing 2 collabs.
So thank you all for joining us on this journey. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.